Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our 8th through 12th grade festival concert here tonight. We're going to start with our band portion right now, some 8th grade, a couple of pieces of 8th grade, and then high school, and then we'll combine one at the end. Same thing's going to happen at 7 o'clock with our choir. Fun night of music. We had some rehearsals today where our 8th graders came over, spent some time with the high schoolers, got a chance to talk with them, listen to them play, and play along with them. So it's a good experience for them, especially as 8th grade parents. They start really tomorrow, I believe, in classes talking about high school classes and scheduling, and you'll have your scheduling meeting coming up here in the next month or so. So it's a good introduction to that. Our first piece, I'll introduce both of these here. They're both by Randall Standridge, which is probably a name you've heard before if you've been to any of our concerts. Writes a lot of concert band music, especially for young bands, but also older grades too. You'll see one in the high school program. This first piece is called Me. And I chose this one for two reasons. First off, a number of our students went to the 8th grade Honors Festival about a month ago in River Falls, and it was a piece that they played on that concert with area school 8th graders as well. I always like to pick a piece from there, but I really like this piece because of the meaning behind it. This piece was written, Mr. Standridge wrote this for himself, essentially. He wrote it as his journey through middle school, through high school, as an adult, not fitting in, finding his place, all the different emotions up and down that he went through in his life, and he wants the students to be able to connect to that. There's a lot of students that find their way at different points between middle school and high school and have their own journey, and I feel like every student up here can play it for a different reason. So you'll hear some of that emotion and some of that as we go through the piece here tonight. So it's a fun way to start off letting them express themselves through music that he wrote for himself. All right, our second piece here tonight is incredibly different change of pace. It is faster, it changes time signature, it changes meter between 4 and 2 and a random 3, which was fun. And it has some extra percussion, syncopation, teaches a lot of different techniques that we don't get to until about 8th grade time. So hope you enjoy a very different change pace here at Adrenaline Engines. All right. Welcome to our portion of the concert. We're excited to perform 3 songs for you tonight. Our theme kind of through the concert for us is Wisconsin and Wisconsin composers. So our first song here is called American River Songs, and it's by Pierre LaPlante. I've been telling the students that it's by Larry Payne, who's our second composer, throughout most of the time, and as I was doing the program, I realized that I've been telling them wrong, and not a single one of them corrected me, so I don't know how much they actually listen to me when I'm talking, but it's by Pierre LaPlante, who's also a Wisconsin composer, and it's kind of a fun tribute back to the time when waterways were the main mode of transportation and moving things throughout. So you have tunes like the Glendeburg, Shenandoah, and some Creole tunes, and a bunch of fun river songs as we go through this piece. So I hope you enjoy American River Songs.
going to change things up a little bit, and we're going to do a lyrical tune called As the Summer Was Just Beginning, which is a song for James Dean by Larry Dan. Larry is also a Wisconsin-based composer, grew up kind of in the farms in southern Wisconsin, and got his degrees, I think, at Oshkosh, and then his master's at Platteville. Wrote a bunch of great literature and things. He actually went into hospice in December, and I was trying to look up and see if I could find out any more information to know if he's still with us. I couldn't find that, but we wanted to kind of, as a tribute to him, play this piece tonight. So, just some program notes on it. For those of you that don't know who James Dean is, those of you that do, so James Byron Dean experienced the brightest and briefest of his career ever. In 16 months, he made 3 movies: East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, and Giant. Only the first had been released when he was killed in a car accident at the age of 24. His death on September 30th, 1955 sparked an unparalleled outpouring of sorrow. For 3 years after his death, Warner Brothers received more letters to him than any living actor. The James Dean phenomenon has never really ended. Thousands still come to the little town of Fairmount, Indiana, to see the farm where he grew up on and to visit his grave there. His familiar image appears worldwide on posters and t-shirts. He has been the subject of many books, songs, TV documentaries, plays, movies, and hundreds of magazine articles. 40 years after his death, James Dean is still a hero to his own generation and to succeeding generations who keep his legend alive. A bronze bust of James Dean by artist Kenneth Kendall stands near Griffith Park Observatory in Los Angeles, in California, with an inscription in Greek that reads, "As summer was just beginning." And that was the idea for this piece. We hope you enjoy it, As the Summer's Just Beginning by Larry Dan. one more for you before we combine with the 8th grade students. This is not a Wisconsin composer, but you've already heard a couple tunes tonight by Randall Standridge. This is going to be a fun, different take. As Mr. Becker said, we had a chance to meet with the 8th grade students today, to listen to each other rehearse and practice for our dress rehearsals, and then put stuff together with our groups, and then put the choir and band together on the combined piece that we're going to do here at the end. And it was a lot of fun. That piece is titled Yellowbirds. These are going to be our little yellowbirds of choice here. So this was kind of a fun, different thing to do. Never in my life as a teacher did I think I would be saying things like, okay, take out your rubber chickens, or hey guys, when you're playing your rubber chickens, make sure you do this or that. But you're going to see a bunch of these, much of that. You get that to high school students, and it can probably drive you crazy. It's been fun to put together, and just kind of a fun gallop through stuff, and stylistically get a chance to play some syncopated rhythms and some kind of ragtime type music and things as well as we go through this. So this is Randall Standridge's The Great Rubber Chicken Gallop. something fun and different, right? As the 8th graders come up and get set up, there's a couple things that are in your program that I just want you to be aware of. And so there's some dates in there. There's our remaining dates for our music department for the rest of the year. So that's band, choir, elementary. Those dates are in there as well. I also tried to put in the dates for next fall, when our competition dates are for marching band, as well as when the home football games are. I got those 2 days as well, so I put those in there so you can be aware of some of our bigger main dates and performance dates and stuff coming up as you're planning and looking at things. The full calendar for students will come out this next week. They'll get copies of it, so look for that going home. We'll also send stuff out digitally and things as well. We've got to figure out a couple date things and get a little bit more information before we put that out. But they have their 8th grade exploratory day next week, where they're going to be coming over and checking out classes and things that we have to offer at the high school. So we'll give them the calendar then, so they're looking for that coming home as well. There's some frequently asked questions in there. Some things that we always get is, can I do sports and band? And that absolutely you can. You can do band, you can do choir, you can do clubs and activities and band. We want you to be involved here at the high school. Mr. Arnold and myself love when students are involved. It's a whole different atmosphere in the student body when people are supporting each other and we're having fun doing that together. And so I think it's our job as directors and with the coaches to work together to make sure that students can have those opportunities and stuff as well. So there's some information about that. When you get to scheduling, I know sometimes looking at scheduling and classes you want to take and things, if you want to do a class here at the high school, there's ways to make it happen. We just have to be creative sometimes with our schedule and where we take classes and how we take classes and things. But we want to give students all the opportunities that we offer here at Baldwin-Woodville High School. So feel free to talk to myself or Ms. Arnold about that if you have questions on things as you're looking at scheduling and things. But we want you to do as much as you can here as well. There's some other questions that are on there, so check out those questions that are on the back there. If you have any questions about stuff for scheduling or band stuff, feel free to contact me. If you have questions about fundraisers, the back page of the program has a whole list of things and fundraisers and things that are coming up and events through the boosters. So check out when those dates and some of those things are. If you want to come support First Bingo and see if you can win yourself some prizes and hang out and have a great day, that's on April 19th, I believe?
Yes.
April 19th. And then we have some other things that come up as well. We're going to be selling some cards for Papa Murphy's. Speaking of cards, if you are interested in purchasing car wash cards, we still have some extra car wash cards through Quick Trip. We're selling them for $20 a piece right now. There's 5 washes on each one, so that right, yeah. So that means they're $4 a piece. They're normally 10 if you get an alternate wash or whatever. So afterwards, if you're interested in buying car wash cards, Andrea will be out in the lobby out here, and you can buy car wash cards if you'd like to, and save yourself some money, and then we can get rid of the extras that we have as well. So those are there. See, I remember Andrea. If you have any questions, let myself know, Mr. Becker. We are going to put together this last piece. Speaking of Wisconsin ideas throughout stuff, this is the 3rd year that we've done this, and that the Wisconsin DPI and Wisconsin Arts Council do this program called, and they bring in all sorts of people. So there's a poem that was written, and if you're here for the choir concert here a little bit later, you're going to hear some of that text in there. And then there's music that was written for band and orchestra that goes along with it. There's dance that goes along with it. There's visual art things and all sorts of things that combine for this whole project and arts as a whole, which is really, really cool. And so we've taken advantage of that the last few years. As I said earlier, the students got a chance to play it with, the choir sing it this afternoon. And we put that together, and now you're going to hear the band play that tonight. So this is your combined 8th through 12th grade band playing Yellowbirds. those of you that are sticking around, we have another concert at 7 o'clock, or if you'd like to check out some more great music by our 8th through 12th grade choirs, that concert begins at 7 o'clock. We're going to steal these students for just a sec here to try and get chairs and stands and stuff cleared off the stage so we can get it set up for the choir risers. And then they're yours if you're leaving, or we'll see you back in a few minutes. Thank you again for coming tonight and supporting us.